Welcome back to SnowRunner, guys, and today we are going to be taking a trip back in time to a map that has been updated, essentially, for SnowRunner, and not only has it been updated for SnowRunner, but it's also been, messed around with and tweaked a little bit to really fit the trucks that are in this game today. Now, the map that we are on is RockRunner's Mud Park. Now, RockRunner is the same guy behind RockRunner's Monster Arena, but RockRunner's Mud Park was a really, really cool map from way back in the MudRunner days, and I actually would encourage you guys to go and check out some of the videos that I made on RockRunner's original Mud Park back in MudRunner so that you guys can have a little bit of comparison between the original and the new version here in SnowRunner. But without any further ado, let's get into the garage and buy a truck that would be suitable for a map like this. And I think you guys already know what kind of rig we're going to end up going with, but you know what? We're going to go ahead and get in here and buy it. Now, let's go ahead and actually sell everything. I'm even going to sell the little 1500 because, I mean, at the end of the day, like, it's one of those things where if you're not planning on, if you're not planning on jumping into multiplayer, you might as well sell all of your rigs in the garage. Now, this is the above all mega truck, and we're going to throw the tuned engine in there. We're going to throw the fast transmission in there. We're going to throw the no damage suspension on it, and we are going to throw, let's see, should we throw the DD tires or the AG tires? I think I'm going to do the AG tires on this one, and we'll do the long toe strap. And let's do, you know what? I really want to do the matching blue wheels, and I don't want to take the livery off. I really don't. I feel like it looks so good with that livery that, I mean, it really does suit the character of this truck so incredibly well. So let's fire it up. It's so loud. Like, the funny thing about this truck is that the startup isn't loud. The startup isn't loud at all, but like when you're modulating the throttle, oh my god, it is insanely loud. So let's drive down the highway, which by the way, entirely doubles as a drag strip. Let's drive it down the highway real quick and we'll get down to where, oh, the four-wheel steer makes it a little sketchy on the highway though. We'll get to where we can really put this truck to some good use. Let's try not to roll it over in between here and the Mud Park. Now this, if you remember from back in the MudRunner days, is where you would make a left-hand turn and go through the gates of the park. Now, it really does set the tone right off the bat because you go straight through a muddy creek, which isn't exactly the most shallow thing in the world right off the bat. Then, you also, over there on the side, you have like a side-by-side slash, ATV trail, which is super cool to see. Now, if you go to the left here, you can gain access to the giant mud pit, whereas if you go to the right, you gain access to a smaller mud pit as well as a kind of a lane that is designed for essentially just mud drag racing. But you also have several other lanes that are designed for that as well that are all built a little bit differently around the map. So let's drive right on up to this one here on the left. And we're going to do a good launch and see how far we can get this thing through the mud without letting off. So let's go ahead and raise the suspension up. 3, 2, 1, go! Oh. Really? I didn't say flip the thing over. I think I just got stuck in one of those ruts and the truck was just like, yep, we're done. All right, I want one more try at that because I feel like I completely and totally messed that up. Like, literally, completely and totally. Hang on. All right, we're going to turn this thing around, and I'm not even going to, like, try to do a launch this time. We're just going to head right back into it and see what we can do. Let's feather the throttle in high this time. Or maybe not. Whoa! So that's high range, and it swamped it in high range, but you kind of have to lift off a little bit to get it to kind of, reset itself. Now, I will warn you guys, the middle of this mud pit is insanely deep, and the mud is ridiculously thick. I find that making a... Oh! So, yeah, I find that making, like, a little bit of an S motion back and forth does help sometimes, but the only issue with that is the fact that it's, like, you get into an odd scenario where if you catch grip, you will launch yourself so hard to the side that you'll probably flip. Now, this spot is really cool because you literally have a designated ramp right here to launch yourself into the mud. Let's see how this goes. Jumped just about as straight as we possibly could off of that. Oh, wheeling right out of the mud! Dude! Is it gonna make it across? Bro. Oh my god. This photo, though. Oh my god. This moment for that photo is just insane. What? Dude. Oh my god. That is wild. That is absolutely insane. The funny thing about that, though, is the fact that, like, the rooster tails behind the truck are not exactly, like, directly behind the truck. That's the funny thing about it, is the fact that, like, the rooster tails that the truck is, like, actually giving off are, like, not behind the truck itself. But still, like, a sick photo moment, though. And literally, like, you can get photos like that out here on this map with just about any truck that has enough power to wheelie in the mud. Like, that is one of the best parts about this map. See if I can do it again. Oh! Wheelied so hard I about backflipped. Okay. Well, now it's just gonna stand there in a wheelie. Yep. You gonna fall back down at some point? Okay, there we go. I'm like, dude, seriously? Come on. Come on, let's get the front end to come up. You know what? Oh! Oh, no! Come on! One more time. Get the front end up. Didn't want to come up. Oh, well. Dude, you could go back and forth trying to get it to wheelie in the mud for, like, forever right there. But, I mean, at the end of the day, there is still so much more of this map to explore. There's a racetrack in here, an actual merging racetrack. There's some mud lanes here with obstacles. And then over here, you have hill climbs. You have some more mud pits in this area, some more mud pits in this area. And you have an entire mud pit right here that runs along the power lines. You literally have every single option in a mud park that you could ever want. I want to try a couple of these lanes over here because back in the MudRunner days, these were really difficult. There's also a specifically designated tug of war pad right there. So, dude, like, if that's something you're down for, I would definitely recommend giving it a try. Although, with SnowRunner's winch physics, it can be kind of sketchy. All right, we're going to launch it into this one. 3, 2, 1, go! There we go. Oh my god. Dude, the mud in this one must be so incredibly deep because that just immediately swamped us. Genuinely, that immediately swamped us. That is wild. Okay, so if that immediately swamped us, I wonder, what do I have in the garage right now? Do I have anything that could match that level of, there's a Doomsday right there, but you know what? I'm actually wondering if, there's the Super 6 dually as well. Oh, I'm wondering, I think, you know what? I think the above all suits what we're trying to go for here. I really think it does. So even though we could barely make it through this one, I'm going to just kind of, like, squeeze myself up the side for this one. And we'll meet up with one of the other obstacles a little bit further on. You know, if you can't, like, fully get through it, just jump over it. It usually works about the same. No way. I'm, like, right back on my wheels, too. That's sick. I love the interior view in this thing, how it's, like, a center seating position, like a monster truck. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, God. Dude, the second it grabs grip, it's just absolute wheelie mode all the time. Now, if you find yourself, you know, feeling like you've done just about everything that you can do on this side, which, by the way, we haven't even scratched the surface of, we're going to go ahead and go to the other side, where if you got a little bit of momentum, you could actually jump the bridge a little bit, too. There's one of the ATV trails. What was it doing? I don't know if it was getting caught on the edge of the bridge, or if it was, like, downshifting randomly. That was very odd. Very, very odd. All right, we'll get on the brakes hard. This thing has insane brakes, by the way. Y'all see that down there? There's a jump down there. Let's see what we can get out of this thing in terms of height. Oh, no. Don't do the back and forth thing. Please don't do the back and forth thing. That's full throttle. Oh, hit it a little bit backwards. But you know what? I mean, if you just want a spot to go full send all the time, dude, this map will satisfy all of your full send needs and more. Let me see if I can bog my way out of here. This is literally like low 1. This is super slow wheel speed. It's digging, though. It's almost there. It is almost there. Wow, low to low plus, the speed does not change whatsoever. It's literally zero change in terms of speed. And I'm like, okay, yep, I see what we're working with here then, I guess. The depth of the mud is just otherworldly. Wow, how did I save that? I don't know. I literally just sent the entire thing, floored it, and it caught traction, and I guess it was just okay with it. These hill climbs are nuts as well. These require a little bit of, like, restraint and throttle control, otherwise you will backflip. You just gotta be... Oh, I did not want to fall backwards because of that tree right there. Yep, if you get into it anywhere near, like, a little bit harder than you should, you will be flipping over, and you'll be flipping over quick. Like, these things have like, no mercy at all for, like, getting into the throttle too much. Come on, pull me back over. Maybe. Or not. Or, wow. Okay. Yep, alright, or that. Yep, we're gonna spend, like, a minute here, like, getting this thing back onto its wheels. But now I genuinely feel like I have to get this hill climb because I tried it once and I didn't make it up. Let's try one more time. Keep the front end down. I caught it with the winch. I had to. I was like, it threw me off of the edge. Like, you guys can see how difficult these hill climbs can be. And if you're looking for a map that's got, like, legitimately difficult hill climbs, I mean, dude, absolutely give this place a go. You will love the hill climbs on this map. If, like, something you enjoy is, like, genuinely gnarly hill climbs, bro, like, what are you waiting for? Get out here to this map, like, right now. Now, this road should go right back down to where the power lines are, but, like, I mean, even this is technically still a hill climb. Like, it's a road at the top, but, like, the way up is still a hill climb. I flopped on the way down. This thing is a mud truck through and through, though. Well, mud truck, mega truck through and through. Not necessarily a hill climb truck, so I don't know if I would recommend it for that, but, man, either way, like, no matter where you take any truck just about on this map, you are almost entirely guaranteed to have a blast. I don't know how I'm gonna get out of this. I guess I'm just gonna back it up. There we go. There we go. Not bad at all. All right, I want to do one more run, and I want to see how far down this, like, this power line mud pit I can get, like, from one end to the other. So I'll start down on this end, and then I'll give it the full beans back to the other end, and we'll see what this thing's all about. All right, and go. It's ripping. I'm trying to stay a little bit closer to the center. Oh, it's sinking. I love how I'm like, it's ripping, and then I'm like, it's sinking. You really got to have the right line through here, man. You really have to have the right line. Otherwise, you're, like, done. Come on. If I can get just a little bit further on. Just a little bit. Like, just a little bit. Almost there. Almost there, almost there, almost there, almost there. I should have an opportunity here in a minute to, like, work my speed back up once the terrain becomes a little bit, like, harder packed. Dude, oh, man, this is even a challenge for the above all. All right, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There it is, there it is, there it is. All right, throw it in high and send it. It's going, and then, oh, man, it almost, I feel like it probably almost stalled out on that one. It was, like, getting ready to bog down. It really felt like it was, anyway. There's second gear. If you can get it into second, you can get it into high. There's a... Dude, that wheelie was sick. Oh, and then I did not mean to do that right there at the end. I guess there was a little bit of, like... a little bit more throttle than I thought there was, and that kind of sent me a little farther than I wanted to be. But either way, dude... y'all have got to check this place out. Even if you're not a big fan of, like, mudding, still, I highly encourage you to check this map out. And if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Hit that like button if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys next time. Talk to y'all later.